Welcome to What-If-Mon, the channel where we look at Pokemon and ask, what if? So, with all the rumours that Gen 10 is set to take place in a region inspired by Greece, I couldn't help but wonder, what if the Greek gods were Pokemon? So, today we're going to look at some of the gods and see what they would look like in Pokemon form. Be sure to let me know in the comments which one is your favourite. First up, we have Hephaestus, the god of fire, metalworking, crafts and blacksmiths. In Pokemon form, he becomes Hephaestus, the blacksmith Pokemon. Hephaestus is said to roam volcanic mountain regions in solitude, searching for the finest ore to strengthen its armour. It communicates through the rhythmic clang of hammer on anvil, each strike echoing like thunder. Blacksmiths who have glimpsed it swear that the creature judges their skill, granting blessings to the worthy by infusing weapons with unbreakable cores. Wherever Hephaestus walks, the ground scorches and sparks fly like molten rain. Ancient craftsmen revered this Pokemon as both guardian and master artisan, believing it could temper any metal to near indestructibility. Its signature move, the Molten Hammer Smash, strikes its foes with a blazing steel hammer. This attack has a high critical hit ratio and a 20% chance to sharply raise Hephaestus' defense, as if reforging its armor mid-battle. Next, we have Athena, goddess of wisdom, warfare and battle strategy. Her Pokemon counterpart is based on her famous symbol, the owl. Here's Batal, the strategic Pokemon. Batal is revered across ancient regions as the avatar of martial wisdom and divine foresight. Clad in shimmering feather mail woven from psychic energy, it watches silently from mountaintop shrines, its indigo gaze piercing through truth and illusion alike. Legends claim that it was born from a goddess's final breath during a celestial war, carrying her oath to protect knowledge and justice. It fights with serenity and precision, using a radiant plume shield forged from sacred feathers fused by psychic force. Batal never strikes out of vengeance, only in response to moral imbalance. When injustice stirs, its wings ignite with luminous glyphs. Its signature ability, Strategic Foresight, means that this Pokemon is never caught off guard, and always sees the most dangerous attacks coming. As a result, it is never struck by critical hits, and its defense and special defense gets boosted when facing super effective attacks. What about Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, wilderness and wild animals? She becomes Arteloon, the huntress Pokemon. She's revered in ancient folklore as the ultimate hunter and a guardian of nature's balance. Cloaked in enchanted foliage, she glides silently through sacred forests, her soft pink eyes glowing with divine judgment. With an unmatched sense for spiritual imbalance, she tracks those who disturb natural harmony, striking with both grace and ferocity. It is claimed Arteloon can read the intent of intruders by scent alone. To glimpse it is said to bring protection to those who have no ill intentions for the forest. Its gentle aura nurtures injured Pokemon, yet its wrath is swift and terrifying when provoked. Many villagers once placed moon-shaped carvings at the forest's edge as offerings to keep Arteloon watching over them. Her signature move, Hunter's Arrow, never misses. It can even hit an opponent that has switched out in the prior turn, proving there is no escape from the Huntress. Our final god for this episode is Zeus himself. However, before we see Zeus, let's take a look at a regional variant. Introducing Medusilla, also known as the Aegean Tangela. This regional variant is known for the writhing nest of serpents that cover its body. Each snake functions as an independent limb, responding to threats and defending Medusilla aggressively when necessary. A myth perpetuated to this day is that one look from a Medusilla can turn people to stone. However, there are no documented cases of this occurring, though looking one in the eye has been known to cause temporary paralysis. Its signature ability, Stone Gaze, has a 50% chance to paralyze opponents when Medusilla enters battle. Now, let's get to Zeus, the sky and thunder god. Here's Olympus, the Thunderbringer Pokemon. Olympus is said to have been sculpted from the very clouds that hang over the highest peaks, infused with thunder from the world's first storm. Its marble-like body gleams with crackling veins of divine current, and its storm-beard roils with eternal lightning. Ancient texts call it the Sky Father and the Thunderbringer. It is said to hurl bolts of lightning with enough destructive force to topple mountains and forge valleys. Olympus only reveals itself when the balance of power tilts unjustly. Its appearance marks the collapse of false empires and the return of rightful rule. Its signature ability, Olympic Wrath, boosts its electric type moves by 50% when its HP falls below half. So, which one was your favourite? Let me know in the comments.